Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kearney High School, where the Bearcats are taking on Bell East. Right now, Bell East 2-9 on the season with a loss to Bell West yesterday. A big loss, 76-43. Bell East is also on a 7-game losing streak. They did have some noticeable close games against Lincoln Southeast, Omaha Northwest, and Papio South, losing by only 1 to 2 points, holding them to that last second shot. Joey Scoff, the junior, number, I believe, 14. He is the leading scorer for them with 18 points, and right behind him, Fred Knotts with 15. Their average shooting is about 47. They're ranked third to last, 26. So obviously some struggles early on in the season for them, and an 0-5 district record against district opponents. Scoff did have 27 points against North Platte and Lincoln Southeast. What do you guys think from just what I've kind of said and what you guys heard about this Bell East team?
Well, if Bell East wants to be kind of in this game, well, I think Joseph Scoff's going to have to just come out and have himself a great game. Kind of be that leader for Bell East, but also they need some leadership step up. I believe it was one of the guys you said, Fred Knotts. Fred Knotts, who's another big name. It can't be just those two. They have to be a whole team if they want to be in this, really. But that's just what they, 2-9. 2-9, they're going to want to come in here. They want to win, especially against Kearney, who has the last few years has been a very, very good basketball program.
And it does show because they are 10-3 right now on a 9-game winning streak after starting 0-2, but did lose to Pius, the number 1 team in Class B, losing 73-69. Also notable games, they've won the Lincoln East, the second meeting they've had. They redeemed it from earlier in the season where they did start 0-2. Notable performances were Carson Schwartz with 25 points against Lincoln East. Definitely a high-scoring game for him. Shiloh Robinson with 30 points against Lincoln Southeast. And also, Kearney does get a rematch of Pius 17th next Thursday. We will be streaming it here on Strive TV. Be there and be tuning in.
Going to be a really good game. So
yeah, definitely.
Definitely come down and watch that.
Leading scorer obviously is Shiloh Robinson with 20 and Sestro, the junior, with 12. They did win. They did travel Friday to Lincoln Northeast where they did win 60-48, and right now they have a 6-2 record in district play. What are you guys' thoughts on the Kearney High team this year?
Oh, great.
Doing really, really good, especially with Shiloh coming back after last year having an injury. Him coming back, and then also having a bunch of amazing players come back like Carson, Seth, and just having really, really great all-around good players.
One of the big things that people have always said was last year, Cannon Coster, the freshman at UNK, leading the Lopers in points as a freshman. He was at Kearney. Well, a lot of people would say it was a different story because a lot of people would call it the Cannon Coster. It was his team. But now with Coster gone, I have seen this season, wow, they play as a team, and it's just fun to watch them play. Instead of being like that one-person show, two-person show, it's a whole 5 effort by the Bearcats. So this team this year has been one of the better teams Kearney has seen in recent years.
And definitely with Sestro coming up and being the starter last year for Shiloh, who is out, coming back to this season, being also another starter right alongside Shiloh. Those two have been really the difference makers for this Kearney High Bearcat team, making both the leaders in points. We're about half a minute ready for tip-off, or starters, I should say. Cannon, what are the starters for Bell East?
All right, leading the way for the Chieftains, we have a 6'7" sophomore. That's number 1. His name is Ader Lalus. And after that, we have a 5'11" senior, number 5, Frederick Knotts, one of the 2 leading scorers for this team. And then the leading scorer, a 6'2" junior, that's number 14. That's Joseph Scoff. Then we have a 6'3" senior, number 24, Christian Archie. And rounding up the starting lineups is a 6'4" junior, number 40, Gage Dingle. Head coach, Chad Mustard. Assistant coaches, Brian Lester, Dave Wallace, Tom Messier, Trevor Lanier, and Brady Pelzer. Those are the starters and the coaches for the Chieftains.
All right, and for your 10-3 Bearcats, leading the way, number 3, Carson Schwartz, 6'2", senior. Up in the post, number 20, Sestro, 6'4", junior. On the wing, 23, Jaden Ingen, 6'2", senior. Also on the other wing, number 30, Colin Murray, 6 foot, junior. And the big man down low, 43, Shiloh Robinson, 6'8", senior. We're about ready to get started with the tip-off for this Bearcat Chieftains matchup. Anything else you guys want to add right before tip-off?
You know, it's going to be a fun game here in Kearney. Kearney wants to build off their win as they won last night against the Rockets. And, well, just expect Kearney to come out here pretty strong and just play a strong game. Atmosphere here in Kearney, not the best we've seen, but still a pretty good crowd for a Saturday night. And, well, the one thing about Kearney people don't realize, the crowds are also in our games, which helps the Kearney Bearcats. So we have a great team, we got a great crowd, and it's going to be a great night for basketball.
Should be a fun one since it's Toga night for the Kearney High Rowdies. Definitely going to be a big factor in this game, always getting in the opponent's head. One of the best atmospheres in Class A and in the state of Nebraska, I should say.
Definitely. It's going to be a good game. Can't wait.
You're right, James.
And for our viewers, that is James Lee, senior, who doesn't like to talk on the mic. He's a little mic shy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am speaking right now.
Well,
congratulations.
Good for you.
Thank you. I
Good for
appreciate
you.
it.
You want a cookie?
No, I hate cookies.
Oh, he wants an Oreo. Double stuffed
Actually,
Oreo.
I'll take an Oreo.
Do you eat double stuffed or single?
I don't think I've ever had double stuffed. Oh, hey, Thor. You know, my buddy's Thor just came by to see us.
Graduated last year with Jeff and I in the class of 2018.
All right, and we're ready to go here in Kearney High. To receive the tip-off, number 0, Ader Lewis and Shiloh Robinson, and we're ready to go. Let's play basketball.
Oh, a big drop there by Shiloh to win it.
Schwartz now with the ball, passes it to Ingen. Back to Schwartz up top. Stroh now, Murray in the corner. Inside to Shiloh. He dribbles up for the basket. Reverse layup goes down. First points for Kearney High.
And the Liberty commit right there with that back reverse layup just puts it in, showing his basketball skills and why he is a D1 commit.
14 puts up the shot, misses it. Shiloh rebounds. That was Joseph Scoff, the leading scorer for Bell East.
Looks like Murray just dropped it a little bit, but Carson recovered.
Shiloh drives in, passes it to Stroh. He puts it up and gets fouled.
Great ball movement early on. That was a great read that Shiloh saw when Stroh opened the back door, and then Stroh with the shot puts it up and draws the foul. So great job there for the Bearcats.
Yeah, the Bearcats always like to start it off really fast paced and then keeping that going.
Stroh's first. And he makes it. I believe the foul was committed on number 0, Ader Lewis. His first for the night. Stroh to attempt his second. And he gets it down. Both free throws good by Seth Stroh.
Good hot start so far here in Kearney for this matchup.
Frederick Knotts with the ball now, passes it to number 24, back to 40. Joseph Scoff now. Ader Lewis tries to get it, but it's rejected by Shiloh. He dribbles up now. He goes inside coast to coast and puts down the lay-in.
You know, you're 6'8", and you have that skill like Shiloh has. Well, you just don't want to mess with them.
Christian Archie now passes it to Knotts. Back to Archie. Looks like it's going to be a foul committed by, it looks like Murray. So it's just going to stay on Kearney's side.
I'll say one thing. This last game, the officials were not having it, as we saw the Bell East girls coach get a text, so I'll expect a lot of calls.
Ader Lewis inside, working on Shiloh. Outside to Knotts. Passes it to Archie. Into number 40, he puts in the lay-in and it goes down. Gage Dengel with the first basket for Bell East. Schwartz now with the ball, gets screened. Out Murray, sharpshooter. Off the front rim, doesn't go down. Scoff now with the ball. But it's stolen by Carson Schwartz. He's on the fast break. Puts up the lay-in and down.
Great job there by Carson to steal that away and go in for the layup.
Yeah, big thing about the girls' game was the Kearney did an amazing job forcing those turnovers. See if the boys can do the same thing.
Oh, I didn't know you were at the girls' game.
Yeah, it was, actually.
And Egan now with the steal. Murray now, and he gets fouled, it looks like.
Travel.
Or a traveling call. Questionable decision there by the refs.
It's kind of questionable. We all have in our minds right now.
I don't have anything in my mind.
James.
Good thing you're talking, James.
Yep.
Knotts now with the ball. Schwartz on him. Gets a screen by Dingle. He puts it up and down. Second basket now for Bell East. Schwartz passes it to Ingen in the corner. Back to Schwartz up top to Shiloh Robinson. Back to Schwartz in the corner now for Stroh. Schwartz puts up the three. And off the right side, rebounded by number 40.
Just a little too much power Schwartz had in that shot.
Scoff now with the ball. Now covered by Murray. He goes down to the corner. Lewis with the screen. He's freed up. It looks like it's going to be a charge call, and he did reach around Stroh, so it's going to be a foul on Ader Lewis.
That will be his second foul of the night.
And it looks like number 10 is going to come in, Trey Norman. Don't want your starter to obviously get foul trouble early on in the first quarter.
And that's a height difference right there. Lewis was a 6'7" guard, and now Norman is only 6 foot. So they kind of lost some of that height difference right there.
Stroh inside, he dribbles up, puts it up. Does not go for him, gets the tip back and down.
And right there was a difference of the height. They just, they're lacking that height right now for Bell East, and Seth took advantage. I think it's probably going to be a lot of Seth and Shiloh right now.
Definitely, as they are both the leading scorers for Kearney High. 24 puts it up, but just misses off the left side, and it's going to be out of bounds.
Early on, we got a promising game here in Kearney. Both teams playing very well. Kearney, as Shiloh and Seth, we can expect to see a lot produced from them, and hopefully from Carson too, and just all these Bearcats all around.
Knott's inbounds it, and it looks like it's going to be off Kearney. Bell East ball again.
I believe Murray got the last hand on it.
Tried to save it, but didn't quite get to it.
Looks like number 10, Trey Norman's going to inbound. Hold on. Archie. But it looks like it's going to be off Murray again. His second tip ball out of bounds.
Great job there by Murray. Just come out of nowhere and just get a hand on it.
Knott's now up top, working against Schwartz. Norman now has it, puts up the free throw jumper. Off the front rim, doesn't go down. Ingen now on the fast break. He puts it up, and he gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line for 2.
So far, Kearney 2 for 2 from the free throw line, as early in the day, Sestro made both of his free throws.
And it looks like it's going to be on Trey Norman, his first for tonight. And it does look like Braden Miller might come in on the second shot. Ingen's first, goes down for him. Looks like Braden Miller, number 10, freshman, comes in for Colin Murray. Ingen second. And just goes in for him.
4 for 4 from the line for the Bearcats so far in this first quarter from the free throw line.
To Archie. To Dingle.
Keep going. There you go.
Archie now with the ball. Dingle passes inside the corner to Scoff.
In a little bit.
Outside to Knotts.
Coming right there.
Scoff now on the wing. Dingle up top. Passes it to Norman. Scoff now with the ball. He dribbles inside. Outside to Archie. He puts up the three. And it goes off the front rim and rebounded by Shiloh Robinson. Bearcats now on the offense. Ingen on the right. And he gets the lay-in.
Oh, great job there.
And it looks like it's going to be a timeout on Bell East. We're going to take a timeout alongside with him. This is the Bearcats Sports Network, brought to you by First National Bank. All right, and welcome back where the Bearcats lead 14-4. This is Bearcat Sports Network brought to you by First National Bank. 3 minutes and 44 seconds left here in the first quarter.
You know that.
Scoff now dribbles inside, puts it up and down for him. He is the leading scorer for Bell East, so look for him for more baskets by Bell East. Schwartz now directing traffic. Ingen now in the corner for Miller. Back to Ingen. Back to Miller on the corner. He dribbles up, gives it back out to Schwartz. He dribbles inside, goes back inside, a little bit of a in and out drill. And it looks like it's going to be off Schwartz. Schwartz questioning the ref there. It looks like it's going to be Bell East ball though.
And then we got the famous Coach Boronic full court press we have seen right here by the Bearcats. Are going to try to pull off.
Knotts now with the ball against Miller. He dribbles up to half court. Getting directions from his coach. Gets a screen, fake screen by Dingle. Passes it inside to Dingle, but a strong defensive stance by the Bearcats now. Ingen with the ball now. Schwartz up top now. Swing pass to Miller. Robinson in the corner. Outside to Ingen. Oh, sorry, that was Nate.
It was Jaden Egan.
Jaden Egan, my bad.
Jaden's probably has, what's he up to now?
5.
He's at 5?
That's 5
5.
points.
Okay.
Archie outside, dribbling inside. Passes outside to Norman.
You know, that's what's going to make Bearcats, you know, a long run in state, is if Jaden and Connor hit those threes, that opens up the lane for Shiloh and Seth more and more.
Knotts puts up, and it looks like he's going to get hard fouled. And it looks like it's going to be on number 10, Braden Miller. Yeah, just going back, especially if Carson Schwartz has 25 points against Lincoln East, if he really gets a good offensive performance, this Bearcat team is very successful.
Yeah. Right, absolutely. You know what it is? Everybody in the state knows what Shiloh and Seth can do. So, you know, teams do, they'll collapse in, they'll run zones, they'll drop big men to try to block those too. If we can hit the threes, we will make a deep run. We're playing a lot of basketball in March.
Yeah, that's what I like about this team. It's not just like one person that can score, that scores all the time.
Right.
All of them have the ability to do that.
And it looks like Jack Johnson subs in for Carson Schwartz. Not second goes down for him. 2 for 2 at the line now. And it looks like number 30, Stevens Spurgeon, subs in now. And a long pass to Sestro. And he gives it to Shiloh, and he just fumbles it a little bit.
But it looks like it's going to be in possession with the Bearcats.
Yeah, it looks like Shiloh just couldn't quite grab the ball.
You know, that was a great job there by, you know, Braden Miller, who was the quarterback for the Bearcats, has a walk-on offer for Nebraska Cornhuskers, and right there he just showed off his quarterback arm.
And it looks like number 20, Levante Howard, subs in for Norman. Ingen now dribbles in. He passes outside. A little bit of a... Oh, but Shiloh recovers it. Dingle now passes it to Scoff. Bell East on the attack now. Outside to... that was Knotts on the play. Miller now passes it to Sestro. Up top to Miller. Ingen now. Stroh inside. He puts up the jumper. Oh, Shiloh gets hard fouled, it looks like. Looks like.
Ooh.
Hopefully Shiloh's okay on the play. He went kind of hard on the floor.
Backflip.
Yeah.
Didn't look quite like he hit his head too hard, so.
That's a good thing to see that your player's okay.
Number 30, that's Steven Spurgins, who was credited with the foul. And it looks like the officials are going to kind of talk this one through.
Maybe to see if it was a shooting foul or not. But I believe they're going to credit him with 2. 17-10 for the Bearcats. 1:35 left in the opening quarter. And Robinson's first one's off the mark. And it looks like Schwartz and Murray are going to come in for Stroh and looks like Johnson. Or no, Ingen. And Shiloh misses both. Knott's now on the dribble. Passes it. Basketball.
Great job there by the Bearcats. Put that pressure on, especially right there on the half-court line to get that backcourt violation.
Actually, I believe it was a timeout.
Oh, I guess I didn't see that.
We're going to take one real quick. This is the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by First National Bank. All right, and welcome back to the opening quarter of this Bearcat Chieftains basketball game. This is Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by First National Bank. Knotts passes into Howard. He then passes it to Spurgeon. Up top now, Knotts looking for direction from his head coach. Gets a screen by Dingle. Spin move inside, but rejected by Carson Schwartz. He passes it to Miller. Swing pass to Murray. Johnson now in the corner. Back to Murray. Johnson puts up the corner three. Off the mark. Miller gets the rebound though. Inside Miller. Passes it to sharpshooter Murray. And he drains the three.
And that's why he's a sharpshooter.
Exactly.
Great job there by Braden Miller. Have two Bell East guards right from the C. Colin Murray open behind the arc all day. Great job there and great pass for him to get through his two.
And now Scoff up top. Kearney leads it now by 10, 20-10. Howard now in the corner to Scoff. Looks like double teamed. Knotts with the ball now. He dribbles baseline outside to Scoff. A little bit of a hesitation move and gets it down. Schwartz now with the ball. He dribbles up for Kearney. Last shot goes to Shiloh Robinson. He puts it up. And it's off the front mark. No good. And that's going to conclude the first quarter where the Bearcats lead 20-12. We'll be right back with the second quarter. This is the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by First National Bank. And welcome back to the second quarter of the Kearney High Bearcats and Bellevue East Chieftains. I know, James, I mess up a little bit.
That reminds me of something Jeff did last year.
Oh, yeah, Bellevue
Bellevue West.
Way East.
That was good.
It's all right. He's currently at UNL in their program.
We don't care about him.
We don't care about him? Okay.
We're not caring about Jeff?
We don't care about
We
Jeff.
never care.
We do too. Jeff's doing a nice job there at, I think he's doing the Kearney wrestling, or not the Kearney wrestling, the UNL wrestling duel the other day, and I think he's got another one I saw.
They do have a solid program there.
Yeah, good.
It looks like 24 put it up, but rebounded by Carson Schwartz.
And Cannon You will not gonna probably do any more UNK things maybe this year in basketball.
No, Ford, my instructor at UNK, he has a sports class, so they're kind of taking care of all of the rest of they get the first dibs, so whatever comes open, I guess I'm gonna get. But it looks like my freshman year's come to a complete there.
It looks like a missed pass to Shiloh went out. Bellevue East ball. Howard Spurgeon with the ball now. Knotts now, but he falls down, and it looks like it's going to be a travel call. Looks like it's going to be Kearney ball on the sideline.
Although he did do a good job at keeping the ball and not letting it fall away to a Bearcat.
Definitely, you don't want that jump ball. Kearney would have gave up the ball to Bellevue East again. Schwartz now passes it to the corner to Ingen. Up top to Schwartz, around to Murray. Back to Schwartz up top. Inside to Stroh. He puts it up. Doesn't get it. Tries to put the tip back in. Doesn't go down.
Just a little too much power he had.
Scoff now to Archie. Outside to Knotts. Scoff now. In the corner now for Spurgeon. And he gets it. Cuts the lead to 5 now for Bellevue East. Schwartz now dribbles up for Kearney. Outside to Ingen. Back up top to Schwartz. Back and forth is Ingen and Schwartz. He puts up the 3. They're off it, but Stroh tries to get the rebound and does not get it. It's going to go out.
So a strong start here for the Chieftains. I believe we're down by 10 at half. And now they cut this lead 2-5 within the first minute and a half of this game.
Knotts now dribbles inside. Outside to Scoff for the corner 3. Off the back rim, but Dingle with the ball. Stolen by Schwartz. He dribbles up now for Kearney. Inside Schwartz. What it looks like no shot, but a foul is going to be committed. It looks like it's going to be on number 30, Spurgeon.
That'll be his second foul of the night.
So Kearney High basketball underneath the basket. And it looks like a missed pass, and it looks like Archie's on the breakaway. He puts up the easy lay-in, and it goes down for him. 3 now. Bellevue East now on a 7-0 run to start the second quarter. And it looks like Kearney High is going to take a timeout, and we're going to take one alongside with them. This is the Bearcats Sports Network, brought to you by First National Bank.
Life is already full of things to worry about. Like mornings. With First National.